The room becomes quiet. The last breath fades and everyone believes it is over. But what if, in that exact moment, something is only beginning? What if consciousness does not disappear, but instead wakes up? Across cultures and generations, one question continues to surface again and again. What truly happens in the first 7 days after death? Death does not arrive like a switch being turned off. It feels more like slowly stepping out of a familiar space. Awareness remains. Thoughts are clear. Memories stay intact. Emotions are still present. Many near-death experiences describe this moment as unexpectedly calm. There is no pain and no darkness, only a deep stillness. The body lies motionless, but awareness continues, and soon it becomes clear that consciousness is no longer inside the body. At first, confusion arises. The soul may try to move, but nothing responds. Some describe floating above, watching doctors, family members, or strangers move around. Voices are still heard. Crying is noticed. Even whispered words are perceived, yet interaction is impossible. This creates a powerful sense of confusion. Why can no one hear me? Why can't I move? Awareness remains alive, but separated. For some, this phase passes quickly. For others, especially when death is sudden, it lingers. During the first day, the soul often stays close to the physical world. Not because it is trapped, but because it is familiar. Places, people, and emotions still feel real. Some follow loved ones home. Others remain near the body. Love, concern, and unfinished feelings create a gentle pull. Time begins to feel different. Minutes stretch, hours collapse, and the sense of urgency slowly fades. By the second and third day, awareness sharpens. The soul begins to recognize patterns. Objects cannot be touched. Words are not heard. Life continues without response. This is often when realization begins to form, not as fear, but as understanding. Something has changed. Many describe a subtle internal knowing, like remembering something long forgotten. Some sense a quiet presence nearby, not visible or dramatic, but reassuring. As the days continue, experiences become more vivid. Movement no longer requires effort. It happens through intention. Light appears softer, deeper. Colors feel richer. Sound feels closer, even without ears. Emotions intensify, not painfully, but clearly. Love expands. Regret becomes noticeable. Nothing is hidden from the self anymore, because there is no longer a mask. Around the 4th and 5th days, emotional awareness deepens. Memories return with meaning. Moments of kindness feel warm. Moments of harm feel heavy. This is not punishment. It is understanding. The soul begins to feel how its actions affected others, not through judgment, but through empathy. For many, this becomes a turning point. Acceptance begins to replace confusion. By the 6th day, attachments start to loosen. The pull toward physical places and objects weakens. Loved ones still matter, but they no longer anchor the soul. A sense of readiness emerges. Fear fades, replaced by relief. The soul realizes it did not end. It continues. The 7th day is often described as a transition, not dramatic, but profound. The soul feels lighter. Awareness expands beyond familiar surroundings. Guidance becomes clearer, not necessarily as beings, but as direction. There is a quiet understanding that it is time to move forward. Not because something is being left behind, but because something new is opening. The 7 days are not a strict rule. They are a rhythm, a natural adjustment between physical life and expanded awareness. Each soul experiences this passage differently, but one truth remains constant. Consciousness continues. Perhaps understanding the first 7 days after death is not meant to create fear, but awareness. To remind us that how we live shapes how gently we cross. Because one day, When the room grows quiet and the last breath fades, we will not disappear. We will awaken.